Hello, children. Hope you are well. Now, our next topic of chapter 1 computer software is device driver. Okay, now what is a device driver? As you can see, the name suggests driver who is going to, like a car driver takes you to a particular destination. If you don't know how to drive, then in the same manner, the device driver, device over here means hardware device. So device driver over here is actually a hardware device driver. Okay, so a hardware, if a software is not in, like, if a software is not aware how this hardware is going to work, then, or what are the steps to initialize this hardware, to start up this hardware, all this information is loaded into its, you can say, device driver. Okay, so device drivers are actually small programs which help the operating system to communicate with a particular hardware device. If these will not have been installed in any system, then you cannot run your computer hardware on your computer. A particular hardware, suppose if the device drivers of your speakers are not installed in your computer, then you cannot, your operating system is not able to access your installed speakers, although they are attached. Okay, although they are attached, but the techniques that how they are going to play into, or how they are going to incorporate with other softwares and the platform, then the operating system needs the device drivers for that speakers. Clear? So it is a basically communication is it establishes a communication between your operating system and your hardware device. So device drivers are those small programs. Clear, children? Then sometimes these device drivers of very small devices, you can say all the devices which are embedded into the laptops or systems, they are actually provided along with the operating system only. But sometimes those devices which operating system does not recognize, or they are new for that particular operating system, they have to be installed along with the attachment of the hardware device. Okay, then we have utility programs. Now utility programs, as the name suggests, they are going to be like they are going to provide you certain kind of utility. That means they are going to somehow improvise the current system of your computer system, just like a file management app, or it is a utility software which will basically help you in managing your files, folders, deleting the files from your system, or creating the shortcuts for them. Then a virus scanner, as the name suggests, it is going to scan the virus for you, and then you can identify any file which has been corrupted by the virus, and then you can actually delete it, or the virus scanner can do this for you. Then we have a disk cleaner. Over here again, the temporary files or the unknown files which get installed along with other softwares or by internet, and they become the part of your temporary area, memory area. They can, disk cleanup can help you from those unwanted files, okay, or unnecessary files. It actually removes those files. Then we have the major topic. Now these were the parts of your system software only. So operating system was one of the part, then next was driver, then utility program. Clear? And then we have application software. Now application software is a very important topic over here right now, because application software are actually designed for users to make their basic personal tasks more productive. That means to provide them with more ease and good GUI, and to give them various options, or to just decorate their reports, presentations. For all these extra tasks, you can say, or you can say, as I told you before, improvising the current system, like you are using your word document, so that, and you have various tools in the your simple word processor, just to decorate your text, isn't it? In the same manner, you have presentation software also. So all these are your application software, into which we have some general purpose software. Just like general purpose means everyone is going to use them, and they have all the features common for every group of people. They are not specially designed for specific group of people, or they are not actually customized. So they are general purpose, everyone can use the same available features, where we have word processing software, spreadsheet software, database software, presentations, and printing or paint or image editing softwares. Then we have specific purpose software. Here comes the role of your, like some people in a particular organization, they want only accounting management software for them. Then they have the accounting options for their firms as different options. Like everyone is not going to have that common accounting options preferably, so you can get designed for them. Reservation systems, so there also it is a different thing. It is not actually, everyone is not going to use it. Specifically people using that platform who want just to reserve tickets, or like for train or aeroplane, only for the transport, like a group of people who are using the transportation system, they are going to use it. Okay. Then we have attendance system. Again, somewhere you have put up the attendance or mark the attendance, like in schools, colleges, there only you are going to use, or any firm which is doing business, not basically at your home. In the same manner, we have payroll systems, inventory control systems. So these are some kind of customized or specific purpose softwares, or they are, you can say, application softwares. One of the category of application software. Then in the last, we have software suite. Now this is a complete collection provided by one of the, you can say, software production firm, which is basically providing you different small softwares or application programs, but all under one name. So the user doesn't have to go for or search for various kinds of different options. Like if they need to go for presentation, they will give, like I give the example of your Microsoft Office. It is a complete software suite or a package. So everything comes under it. What comes basically? Microsoft Picture Manager comes under it, isn't it? Then Microsoft Word Processor also falls under this MS Office only. Then presentation, then your Excel, where you can use your mathematical functions. So all these small different workable area, you can say, workable platforms where you work differently, actually they are all are compiled under one single folder, or you can say one single package, that is Microsoft Office. Clear? This was one of the examples. So it was the example of your software suite. It actually increases the, it is actually called your productivity, you can say. Sometimes we have productivity software suites also, which typically include just to increase the productivity of the people using them, like word processing, presentation, spreadsheet, and email applications. They all are clubbed under one single roof. Clear, children? So this was the complete chapter. I hope you would have understood. Now we shall be coming up with another chapter soon. Thank you.